Welcome back. Okay, everybody. Is it?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Come Let Us Reason Together. I'm your host, Yandea, and joining me, like always, is my brother and friend, Duane. Duane, say what's up.
Hey, everyone.
And if you've been watching the Thursday lives, you will know that this is a special companion for our Not Every Voice is God videos that I have been posting every Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so this series is called This Is How You Know, and it is a companion to those videos that are posted every Tuesday. And so what we do every Thursday, Duane and I, is we just reason about those videos, go a little bit more in depth. So it's great if you catch the Tuesday release, let it, soak in,
Mhm.
marinate, meditate, pray about what's said, and then catch us live on Thursday as we take a little bit of a deeper dive. And if you have questions or comments on what we're talking about or the video itself, please feel free to share them in the chat section.
Mhm.
And if you're watching, just let us know where you're watching from. I know we're starting a little bit later today. Um, Duane had his work that he had to do, and
Oh,
it's gonna be like that just for a little while longer.
yeah, just a little while longer.
Just a little while longer. But
Yes.
if you missed the live, you can always catch the replay,
Yes.
which we post right after the live anyways. But it's always good to have you here live with us. Somewhere between 7:30 and 8, we usually hop on here.
Mhm.
Yeah, so let's hop right into it, Duane. How
Yes.
how was that?
Amazing.
How was that how was that video for you? Do you have any takeaways? Do you have anything you want to reason about?
Yeah, that was such a wonderful video. I really enjoy it. They've really been getting better and better each week. And this one was really important. Well, they're all really important. But to the era that we're currently in, um, where um so many things have been mixed together and called spirituality. And the like intuition is talked about often. Intuition is how people, hear the voice of God or, get downloads or have knowings about different things like that. And, it's so important, like this video talks about, to know whether what you're hearing is intuition or whether it's your trauma coming through. It could be a lot of things, projection. There are a lot of things that were talked about in this video. And so, yeah, it's so important. I mean, the whole theme about not every voice is God, it's all wrapped up in this. But like people will get these inclinations and act on them, believing that it's the intuition, when sometimes it's not the intuition, sometimes it's something else altogether.
Right.
And so I found this video to be like really on point as far as all of that is concerned. And yeah, there's so many things that I just kind of wanted to discuss with you and to get into with you. There was, you started off with saying like, not every knowing is divine. And
Right.
some of those knowings are just like unhealed memory. And
Yeah.
unless we test that knowing, you know, to really know whether, it's discernment or whether it's trauma. And I found that, I would love for you to talk more about like with the testing the knowing, like, do you ever get to a place where, like in the video you said something, you said like, I know that I know that I know that I know, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
so, I'm sure along the way, you get to this place of true knowing, but that goes through years of, testing, years of strengthening, years of tuning in to that voice. So I kind of wanted to hear you talk a little bit about your journey with that. I know we've talked about, moments where you wanted to seek confirmation for something, and you talked about confirmation in your video as well. So like, is there a time I like I'm sure there is, but like there's a time for confirmation. When did that end for you? When did you get to that, deeper place of knowing? Do you still kind of like, test what you hear? Like, what's that experience been like for you?
Well, you asked a lot of questions.
I know that was
All
a
in
whole
that
lot.
one thing.
It's a whole lot.
Okay. Um, do I still, which one are we going to start with? Do I still test? Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Testing, it doesn't stop because
Yeah.
um, I'm still I'm still a person dealing with life every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you see, the thing is, we have a subconscious mind, and your
Mm-hmm.
subconscious mind is constantly at work trying
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
trying to accumulate as much information as it
Mm-hmm.
possibly can to keep you safe.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Is what it does. And
Right.
so if you're not aware, if you're not always
Mm-hmm.
24/7 aware
Right.
of what your conscious mind, your unconscious mind,
Mm-hmm.
and your conscious mind, of what
Yeah.
they're picking up and what messages and
Mm-hmm.
what beliefs they're forming,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
unless you're 100% 24/7
Yes.
totally in 100%, did I say that already? Aware
Yeah.
of
Yes.
it, then that means something
Yes.
is going to slip.
Yes.
And that thing slipping can be something small, it could be something major. And so if
Yeah.
you know that out of the day, there's a
Mm-hmm.
portion of time when you were so engulfed in something that you were not thinking of, hey, what am
Mm,
I programmed with? Or
mm,
how is this
mm-hmm.
situation? What is my,
Mm-hmm.
what's really happening? If you're not living in that world, which I'm not, not
Right.
100% of the time. Sometimes it
Right.
comes to my awareness and I'm aware of it, but then
Right.
I'm mostly just present in whatever I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so because of that, I know for a fact that
Yes.
I need to, anytime I feel that spirit is saying something to me or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I have to fact check it.
Mm,
you know,
mm-hmm.
I have to
Mm-hmm.
fact check it and make sure that this is not coming from somewhere in me
Mm-hmm.
that is
Mm-hmm.
unresolved or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, from a fear, from this, from that. There's from something
Yes.
unhealed, right? From
Yeah.
trauma, from someone else's um idea that is
Mm-hmm.
that is influencing me, another
Mm-hmm.
voice, right? So there's so many
Mm-hmm.
different ways, but yeah, all the time. And so if ever there is a time where I feel like I'm unsure,
Mm-hmm.
there's no rush.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
always never any rush. And
Yes.
that to me is the biggest thing that I've learned. It's
Mm-hmm.
like if you are unsure within yourself,
Yeah.
then know that spirit wants you to be sure.
Yes.
And whatever it takes for you to be sure, you
Yeah.
can bring yourself to that.
Yes.
Um, Now, mind you, there are times where you have to take this let's call it a step of faith, right?
Mm,
Spirit
mm-hmm.
is telling you, hey, do this thing, and you're like, how? How will this be
Mm-hmm.
accomplished? And
Mm-hmm.
so you may take that step to do that thing, and you're looking for confirmation along the
Mm-hmm.
way just because it's so big. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's so big.
Yeah.
So along the way, you're like, okay, Most High, I'm not doubting you,
Yeah.
but help me You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Give
Yeah.
me something. So it's not really that you need confirmation for the
Mm.
first direction that you received. It's just
Yeah.
like along the way in the process,
Along the way
what
to
has
keep me going.
what has been asked is so
Yeah.
grand, and it's so much
Yes.
like not not what your eyes
Mm-hmm.
are seeing, right?
Able to see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're asking for that help, just to stay
Mm-hmm.
along the path. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's changed is it's not that I no longer I don't really seek confirmation anymore. It
Mm-hmm.
just comes,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
When did that time come where you stopped seeking
Well, the
confirmation?
confirmation is always there.
Yes.
The
Yes.
confirmation is always there
So
because
it's not the confirmation itself, it's the seeking of the confirmation.
right.
That's
So
the
what happened is the
mm-hmm.
confirmation is always around,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's always around. Like I said, abundance is always pressing in on us.
Yes. Yes.
So Most High says, "Hey, go this direction.
Mm-hmm.
There's a blessing here for you."
Yes. Yeah.
Because we're unaware that abundance is always pressing in on us, we
Yeah.
can't see it. So we're
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I'm gonna go that direction. And
Mm-hmm.
along the way, you're seeking confirmation. You're
Mm-hmm.
actively
Mm-hmm.
seeking, am I on the right? Show me a sign, give me a sign, give me a
Yeah.
sign, give me a sign.
Yes.
The difference for me now is that
Mm-hmm.
I'm in awareness that
Mm-hmm.
abundance is always pushing in on me. So instead of like seeking the sign, I
Mm-hmm.
am now just aware of them.
Opening your awareness
You
to
see what I'm
see the
saying? So I'm not
confirmations
like
that are already there.
actively seeking it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I know it's here.
Mm-hmm.
It's different from when
Mm-hmm.
you're unsure if something is there. So you're
Yes.
seeking a sign to
Yes.
to strengthen your
Your faith
own
there.
your own faith.
Yeah.
And when you know that it's there, so you're not
Yes.
doubting that it's there. So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I know you told me there's gold on this path. So what am
Yeah.
I doing? I'm looking for the gold
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I know that it's on this path because you told me it's on this path. So I'm
Exactly.
looking for it. I'm aware that
Exactly.
it's here. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for it as opposed to, I'm not sure if there's gold on the path. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure if God really said to me. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure. So I'm looking for something that would confirm that
Mm-hmm.
God told me. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
looking for something.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the footprints of God. I'm looking
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
something that says this is where God said, like, I'm looking,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Is there a
different.
time when that's appropriate?
When you don't know yourself and when you don't know the voice of God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I think as a person
Yes.
comes to know themselves, they come to know the voice of God. As a person
Mm-hmm.
comes to know the voice of God, they come to know themselves.
Yes.
So I feel like it's like really the same thing. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's the same thing, but I'm saying it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They happen simultaneously.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The
Understood.
more you come to know what God sounds like, is the more you realize what you sound like. The
Mm-hmm.
more you realize what you sound like, is the more
Mm-hmm.
you realize what Most High sounds like.
Yeah.
As you grow spiritually, the desire is that, well, at first it's not really a desire because you don't know that this really exists. But what ends up happening is that the more you come to know yourself, you realize a lot of what you thought was you was actually other people's stuff, other
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
So then as those fall away and you realize what your voice actually is, you realize
Yes.
it's very, very, very close to what most high's voice is. I'll say most
Yeah.
holy high.
Yeah.
Most holy high voice.
Most
Okay,
holy
let it
high.
let it be, right?
Hey, that's
Right?
it.
So
Yes.
you start realizing that because the thing that really, really separates us is the illusions
Mm.
that we are separated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? Is the illusions
Yeah.
that we're separated, is the illusion that um some idea that we've been given of what God is like.
Mm-hmm.
So we have
Yeah.
an image of God, and we can't see that, we can't see our own image in that
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
the image of God is something that's so false
Mm-hmm.
that we can't see ourselves in it. Which is
Right.
why I'm saying the more you come to know yourself is the more you'll understand and you'll see
Mm-hmm.
God, because we are literally
Mm-hmm.
made in the image and likeness of God.
Yes.
Literally, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
and so that's it. That's pretty much like what that process, has been like for me. The more I
Mm-hmm.
let people's things fall away, the more I let the programming of the world fall away, the more I just let all these layers fall away
Mm-hmm.
and come to love and accept who I am.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I get to love I am.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get to love I
Yeah.
am that I am,
Yes.
because the more I let those things fall away,
Mm-hmm.
the more I get to see what was actually made and created.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
can't help but be like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
then all you can do is you see most high in that. You see the love of God in that. You see the
Mm-hmm.
wisdom of God in that. You see the patience of God, the kindness of God, the grace of God. The more you look at your true self,
Mm-hmm.
is the more you see all of the glory of God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that knowing yourself and knowing God go hand in hand.
Go hand in hand.
As you
Yeah.
grow in one, you grow in the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's well said. Very well said. Um, one of the things that you mentioned, um, you talked about like the gut feeling. I think this is the second time that came up to me with the gut feeling, like I'm I'm even curious to know where that term gut feeling originally came from. I know there's probably some science behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they say that I think they say that the electromagnetic field of the gut is like one of the biggest ones in the body, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, there's a
Um,
lot with the gut. The gut is like one of the first, if not the first. I have to don't
that's
quote me
right.
on this, but
Yeah.
it's like in the development of the baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's like first the gut, and then everything else kind of stems out of it.
Yeah.
So that major your vagus nerve, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of that
Running
connection.
through the gut.
Exactly. And a lot of issues that people have, it's all starting in the gut.
Right.
When people say like you are what you eat,
Right.
this type of stuff is yeah, it's gut
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted to get into a bit there because it's like, I feel like there is kind of been an attack on the gut in the last
Ah,
like how
yeah.
many years like with the foods that are provided, the lifestyle, like so many different things that
Mm-hmm.
don't sustain like a healthy gut biome. And so now when you're having these gut feelings, like you
Exactly.
don't know like what's all involved in that. Are there
Mhm.
parasites? Are there different bacteria? Is it like are there chemical imbalances, like
Yes.
like all
Yes.
of these things that are now going into that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really interesting, like thinking about like I think I've heard that before too, that the gut is like the first thing that's formed. So it's like it kind of brings home the importance of like protecting that, cleaning that, making sure it's clear, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, so many of our knowings, both physically and mentally, energetically, come from that area of the body. And I'm sure you could probably also attest to this with all of the healing work that you do, but so much of the traumas that people have are
Mm-hmm.
stored in those areas of the body. Is there
Um,
anything that you
yeah.
would recommend for that kind of a thing? Like,
Fasting is good,
yeah,
really.
yeah.
Like fasting is so underrated, but
Mm-hmm,
the fasting is good. It's good to clear your mind, you know?
mm-hmm,
Because like
mm-hmm,
you said, right, it's so many things are there in your gut
mm-hmm.
I feel like that's gonna be like a whole separate
Mm,
conversation, you know?
yeah.
There's so
Yeah.
much in your gut, and like there's people who have like feelings of depression, extreme
Mm,
depression,
mm,
and they don't realize that it's because of their diet.
ah,
They don't realize
yes.
that it's because of what they're eating,
Mm-hmm.
right? There are
Mm-hmm.
people, so all different emotions
Mm,
can be affected because of what's happening
totally.
in the gut.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they don't mental, emotional things are
Yeah.
happening and they don't realize that it's
Yeah.
all stemming from the gut. So imagine now somebody, I'm not gonna get into what kind
Mm-hmm.
of eating and not. Say a
Mm-hmm.
person has a specific type of diet, and
Right.
that diet is known, okay?
Yeah.
That
Mm-hmm.
diet is known scientifically to
Mm-hmm.
have people who suffer from depression
Right.
because they are lacking certain things in that
Yes.
diet that do not
Yes.
support the body. And
Yes.
these things have a chemical reaction, and then all of this, all of that. And the next
Yeah.
thing you know, these
Yeah.
people are depressed, they're killing
Right.
themselves, all
Right.
different sorts of things happening.
All kinds.
And
Mm-hmm.
they are not realizing the reason for this depression
Mm,
is because of how I'm eating or what I'm
mm,
eating, right?
mm,
So now
mm-hmm.
imagine this person with this diet waking up one day and intuition, right? Their
Mm,
intuition, they're saying,
mm,
"Oh, my
mm,
intuition is telling me just don't go into work today.
mm-hmm.
My intuition is telling me just cut off all my family.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
intuition is telling me stop talking to this friend.
Mm-hmm.
My intuition is telling me don't go shower. My intuition is telling me
Mm,
don't eat anything. My intuition is telling me
mm,
who cares about whatever? Just have
mm-hmm.
sex with everybody, anybody.
Mm-hmm.
My intuition is, do you get what I'm saying? Why?
Yeah.
Because they're so depressed.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
once they start eating differently,
Mm-hmm.
these issues
Go
start
away.
changing because that voice, you know what I'm saying, is
Mm-hmm.
not as
Mm-hmm.
loud. They're feeling
Mm-hmm.
happier because you see what because literally
Yes.
like things in the food is now
Yes.
supporting their body is happier
Yes.
because
Yes.
it's not starving anymore. It's not because sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when we are deficient of certain nutrients, we
Yeah.
feel sad because our body
Yes.
is sad because we are
Yeah.
not giving it what it
What it
requires in
wants.
order
Yeah.
to
What it
live and
needs.
thrive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's how it comes
Yeah.
across. That's how we experience it, right?
Yes.
Sadness, feeling depressed, not having, I want to work out, I want to lose weight, I want to
Mm-hmm.
whatever, but I just can't bring myself to do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can't bring myself to do anything, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just one example, right? Of
Yeah.
how, and
It's a good example.
that's been proven, even craving certain foods.
Mm,
Depending
mm-hmm.
on what's going on in your gut, you're going to be
Mm-hmm.
craving certain things and saying,
Mm-hmm.
oh, my intuition is telling me I should eat all this ice cream. Oh, my
Mm-hmm.
intuition is telling me I should eat all of this, all of that. When
Mm-hmm.
it's really your gut,
Yeah.
something living in your gut
Yeah.
is telling you that you need to put more of this sugar in here because that's how we
Yeah.
survive.
Yes.
So these bacteria are communicating through your
Mm.
vagus nerve and letting communicating very clearly what they
To your
need
brain.
you
Yeah.
to eat so that they could multiply and
Mm-hmm.
survive in your gut.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
if you're unaware of that, you're going to be thinking, "Oh, my intuition is telling me," because
Mm.
you're receiving it as an internal voice. Well, it is an
Yeah.
internal voice, but it's the
Yes.
voice of bacteria. It's the voice.
Right.
You get what I'm
Right.
saying? It's the voice
Mm-hmm.
of organisms living in your
Mm-hmm.
body that are
Mm-hmm.
that want to stay alive. So they're
Mm-hmm.
communicating,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
So that's just like, one of the ways.
Yeah.
That's just one
Fasting.
of the ways uh
Mm-hmm.
that if you're unaware of how, again, back to knowing yourself,
Mm-hmm.
the more you come to know yourself is the more you come to understand what is the voice of Most High and what's not. If you realize that you're constantly craving sugar,
Mm-hmm.
who's wanting the sugar? Sugar is a poison to your body. Your body is
Yes.
not wanting the sugar. Who's wanting the
Yeah.
sugar?
Yeah.
Something living in your body that needs the sugar
Yes.
in order to stay alive. Like there are
Yeah.
people who are suffering from different diseases, and once they stop eating sugar, these diseases do not have anything to live off of because they grow and thrive with sugar.
The
They
sugar.
need it. So you cut the sugar and the disease, you're starving it. It has
Wow.
nothing to live on and it dies. It's
Yeah.
gone. Right?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you need like a whole class or workshop on that, what you
That's what I
did.
was saying. I feel like that would be a whole episode just
Yeah.
in itself, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
But that's really, really good. I hope that that helps a lot of people. Um, and then, there's something that you mentioned, and this is the thing that you were like, I know that I know that I know that I know, and it's that all is well, all is well, like, outside of time and space, everything has been resolved. You know what I mean? Everything has, concluded, in the best way possible. And I just thought that was so important as like maybe a tool for people to like tap into when they're going through things in their life, because like, you know, when you're going through time and space, it can feel like it's everything, Um, and again, back to that, that part of peace that we had talked about. So it's like, um, you know, to tap into that all is well, everything has been resolved, and to let that knowing guide, you're like, how would you get from where you are now to that place, kind of a thing, you know? What are the steps that it would take to get there?
What are the
Talk-
steps it would take to knowing everything is everything and all of you? Oh, Duane, is that what you're asking me?
No, I'm not asking that. I'm saying, I'm not saying a person needs to know all of the steps and everything like that. In any case, I'm just saying that, tapping into that understanding of everything being resolved, like bringing yourself into that frequency can
Mhm.
have like a benefit on your day-to-day life.
So give me an example of a person. Make up a scenario.
Um,
A typical one.
okay.
Okay.
So let's say like, you're you're struggling with financial issues,
Okay.
on a day to day, month to month, whatever the case basis,
Mm-hmm.
um, and, you have the faith that, the things will be resolved, in the right way. Of course, that has to come with actions, that has to come with the right actions, the
Mm-hmm.
inspired actions to help make that come into reality.
Mm-hmm.
But just bringing yourself mentally, spiritually, vibrationally into that understanding that this has already been resolved, um you know and get that sense of clarity from that knowing. Can Wouldn't that have benefit to the day to day?
Yeah, it would have benefit to have that sense of clarity.
Hmm.
It would have benefit, but the thing is
It
that
can't be without the action, of
no,
course.
it can't be without the action, but that that is something that people have to come to,
Mm,
right? Like everybody's mind works differently. Everybody's situation circumstance is different.
mm,
So what what it takes to bring one person to a place of clarity with
mhm,
that situation. For example,
mhm,
everyone might have financial problems, right?
mhm,
But
mhm.
not everybody's financial problems are the same. For example,
Yes.
one person can have financial problems because they live in a town where there's a lot of racism.
Mhm,
And so they are like, it's actively like people, they're doing everything, they have a good plan, they're doing the
Yeah.
work, but
Yeah.
they're surrounded by people who will just say no to them just because.
Yeah.
Right? The color of their skin, they will just say no.
Mm-hmm.
That person's financial struggle and what they're having faith for, the problem is different. Another person now has financial struggles and they're having faith for the same breakthrough. One, like, let's say they all need their rent paid or their mortgage paid, and then all of their mortgages is $3,000 a month. But the other person now has some childhood trauma and they have some stuff that's unresolved. So they feel like, let's say there's so many things that could happen in your childhood, but let's say they just feel unworthy of money. So they need that $3,000, but because they have some childhood stuff to deal with, even if opportunities are coming to them, they're unable to see those opportunities because whatever. Then another person now just has some other subconscious stuff going on that they need to be able to detect. What beliefs do we have around money, around finance? Then another person is they just suck at budgeting. They just suck at budgeting. They need to be able to see a plan of, hey, you can't be making this much and use this much. So it's just like a logical, steps for that. They just lack financial, what I mean, literacy and awareness and whatever the case may be. So you see 4 different people all have the same problem, but for each of them, the answer to clarity, how they work out their problem is each going to be a different thing. But what they all have in common is being realistic and knowing themselves. See, if each of them sits down and says, okay, where is this stemming from? What is the reality? What is the truth, of how my actions are leading to this outcome? Right? How are my actions leading? What accountability, what responsibility, how are my actions leading to this? Right? And one might look and say, okay, you know what? I chose to live in an area that is predominantly a race that is not about supporting people like me. Unless I have to choose, I'm either going to work 3 times harder than the next guy, or I'm going to move and bring myself to a community that will support someone who has this great business idea. That's how your actions, there's not anything big here. It's like, if the soil that you're sowing your seed on is dead, it's not about how, oh, maybe I'm sowing wrong. No, the place you're sowing is wrong. You have all the technique, but where you're doing it is the problem. Right? And so that's that person. The next person has to be, well, what is it about? What is it? Why is it every time someone comes to me with an opportunity, like someone came to me and said, hey, can you walk my dogs? I'll give you $100. Walk my dog one hour, I'll give you $100. Why do I say no? So is my problem that I don't get opportunities, or is it that opportunities are coming and for some reason I'm scared to take them? Why am I scared to take them? Where is this coming from? You see what I'm saying? Each person has a different thing, right? And then you could go on with the other 2, right? If they each stop and ask themselves those questions, they will be able to say, oh, this is where this is stemming from. And if you don't know where it's stemming from, all you have to do is really get an honest look at yourself. What am I doing to cause this issue? What is my hand in this? Right? Okay, I may not be the racist person, but I am the person putting myself in a community full of racist people. No one else is putting me here. I'm putting me here. Right? It's like there's a demand for my product, but the people who have to purchase it don't want to purchase from me. So I need to put myself in another community that has a demand for the product who would want to purchase from you.
Mm-hmm.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? What
Mm-hmm.
is your role in the issue?
Yeah.
And then clarity, isn't that already that example? It didn't matter what example you picked.
Yeah.
The clarity always starts when you're willing to be honest with what is your role in this
Mm-hmm.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Honest about it, even if it's all your fault, even if it's
Mm-hmm.
what part are you playing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just playing a little part, or are you playing most of the part?
Right.
Personally, for me, if I'm playing most of the part, there's more of a chance of success. So don't be afraid if you're the blame.
Yeah.
Because if you're
Yes.
actually most of the blame, all you have
Yeah.
to do is change you,
Yeah.
and the whole situation changes.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're like, oh, I don't think it's really my fault. If you're looking for it to be you're only 1% of the issue and it's
Mm-hmm.
everybody else,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
then guess what? You're at the mercy of everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So sometimes people are running from being the ones responsible
Yeah.
for their life. They're running from being responsible for the outcome of where they're at. But
Yes.
trust me, you want to be responsible for it, because if you're not responsible for it, then how are you getting out of it? But
Mm-hmm.
if you can
Mm-hmm.
see that you're responsible, if you
Yes.
can take responsibility
Yes.
in every area as much as you can, boom, the
Mm-hmm.
power is back in your hand. Change your mindset, change
Mm-hmm.
your mind about certain things, and you could pivot the whole entire situation.
Mm-hmm.
But when you say you have, this is nothing to do, your own life is nothing to do with you, then
Hmm.
stuck, because now
Yeah.
you're at the mercy of everybody else who's
Yes.
controlling your life, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So we so often just hand our power over because we are unwilling to be responsible for our life. We're unwilling to be
Yeah.
responsible for our past, our present, our
Yeah.
future, the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So
Mm-hmm.
don't run from that. Run to it, embrace it. I
Yeah.
take responsibility for my whole entire life.
Yeah.
I have people trying to convince me that this isn't your fault and that. I'm like, no, hey,
Hmm.
it is. Hey, it is. Trust me. This is not your fault. You didn't. I'm like, hey, no,
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
please, it's my
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Own it.
if it's mine, then I
Yes.
can change it.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
So
If it's mine,
yes.
then I can change it.
Yes.
If it's
Yes.
somebody else's, then I have to wait for them to change it. No,
Yes.
never. No,
Yes.
it's I
Mm-hmm.
did that.
Mm-hmm.
I put me there. I
Mm-hmm.
allowed that. I said
Mm-hmm.
yes. I said no.
Mm-hmm.
I moved here. I didn't wait. I went. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did it.
Yes. Yeah.
You don't only have to take responsibility for the things that people are going to cheer for you. Just take
Mm-hmm.
responsibility for even
All
the
of it.
downs, even the dark, even everything.
Yes.
Take it. I want to take the dark more than the light, because
Yeah.
that's the
Because
issue.
you could change it.
Because I could
Yeah.
change it.
Yes. Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
Because listen,
That's
I'll
such a
give you guys something. It says, I remember I told you after my NDE, I started understanding scriptures so differently because of what I was shown.
mm-hmm.
And this is just one understanding,
Mm-hmm.
because really, I mean, it's like the perspective is all the way around 360.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And after my near-death experience, if I whatever percentage I had, I got a little bit more. So I would not say that I have the whole 360. I may, but I wouldn't say
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't matter. All
Right.
I know is that I have more than I
You
had
have
before.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm grateful for that, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
there's a scripture that says, the light shined in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. Some say like the darkness could not overcome it, or the darkness could,
Mm-hmm.
there's different ways that it's said,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And think of what we just talked about right now. The light shining in the darkness.
Yeah.
Whether the darkness is a relationship, a job, your life situation,
Mm-hmm.
you are to shine in the darkness. The darkness Do not look for the darkness to understand you.
Mm.
Do not look for the darkness to comprehend
Yes.
you. Do not
Yes.
look for the darkness to to literally even make way for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are the one who understands the darkness,
Yes.
which is why you shine in it.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you have like levels of consciousness, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, let's say degrees of consciousness, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 degree, 2 degree, all the way to 360 degrees. That's the
Mm-hmm.
whole full way around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If someone only has 5 degrees and then another person has 250,
Mm-hmm.
why would the person at 250 expect the
Yeah.
person at 2 or 5 degrees
5 degrees
to
to
understand what the heck
understand.
they're saying or what
Yes.
they're about?
Yes.
No, you at 250,
Mm.
just be at 250, just
Yeah.
shine
Just shine.
and understand.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when you were at 2 degrees, 5 degrees?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't see
Mm-hmm.
shit. You couldn't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you
Mm-hmm.
getting upset with this person?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Just remember that
Mm-hmm.
you, even if they wanted to see, they can't see it until
Yeah.
they go through what they have to go through and move up in the degrees.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So if you remember that, then you can't be overcome by darkness
Mm-hmm.
because you're abiding in that place of understanding.
Yeah.
Darkness will overtake you when you forget and you bring yourself back to that place of
Back to
unknowingness.
yes.
You forget
Yes.
all your degrees,
Yes.
right? And then now you're back here. You bring yourself right back to 5,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
that's it. But if you remain where you are with the understanding of, I can't expect much from you because that's where you're at. And that is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you continue interacting with life, you will grow and you will
Yeah.
shift.
Yeah.
So why am I going to be upset? Why am I going to
Yeah.
drop?
Yeah.
Why am I going to be upset with you? Why am I
Yeah.
going to fight with you? Why am I going to anything with
Mm-hmm.
you? Why am I going to contend?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Right.
going to shine.
Right.
The light shines in the darkness, and the
Yes.
darkness comprehended it not. It
Yeah.
cannot understand it, and it cannot overtake it.
Yes. Yeah. And if you were at 250 degrees, then you understanding what it was like when you were at 5 degrees don't need to cut a person who's at 5 degrees out of your life or anything like that. You just understand
You just
where
shine.
they're at and you continue to shine your light. You
Yeah.
shining your light can help them
Mhm.
come up in degrees, you know?
Yeah. Well, you shining your light will help them when they get to the place where you are. They remember,
Yes.
I remember
Yes.
when I was at 5 degrees, the person at 250 was shining.
Exactly.
Because I remember that. I think back
Yeah.
sometimes to when I was a hardcore Bible thumper
Hmm.
Christian. And I
Yep.
remember people who were like used to be in church, who were
Yeah.
so-called backslidden, but
Yeah.
somehow it's like, why was the presence of God so much on these people?
Yeah.
And they weren't
Yeah.
even in church. Why did they
Yeah.
have so much love? And they weren't
Yeah.
even in church. That used to bother
Hmm.
me,
Hmm.
Like I can't, I know you're backslidden, but I'm not
Hmm.
getting thing in me like God's worried about you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I'm
Yeah.
only asking you and begging you to come to church with me because of my own indoctrination and the
Exactly.
mandate from the church to bring all the sinners to church.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So I think back to how these people were so loving towards me.
Hmm.
Like, don't worry, Yandea, don't worry, you love
Hmm.
God, you're good. One day
Hmm.
you'll understand. And I'm like, one day I'll understand. Like I used to feel like ego, one day I'll
Argue.
understand. What do you mean one day I'll understand? I understand right now. You're
Yeah.
backslidden.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need the Lord. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I had that pride, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And
Yes.
then yeah, and then I realized after going through my journey, I'm like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
these people were so I was like almost condemning them.
Yeah.
They didn't change, if they didn't whatever, and they never
Yeah.
one day condemned me. They were just like, listen,
Love.
you love God. If
Mm-hmm.
church is working for you, be there, girl. If church is working, be there.
That's it.
You know what I
That's it.
mean? Maybe
Yep.
that's your path, that's your way.
Mm-hmm.
Never
Yep.
any condemnation, you know?
No.
And I think back to those people and I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually are examples to me
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
I come across people who are heavily in religious of any kind or whatever the case is. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
Yandea, treat people how you would like to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
How did those people treat you when you were in that situation?
Mm-hmm.
Then
Mm-hmm.
treat these people the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So by me doing that, the hope is eventually when these people come to a certain place, they'll be kind to
Yes.
people. They'll be loving to people
Yeah.
the way I'm
Yeah.
loving towards them, the way I'm kind
Mhm.
towards them, because that's the kindness that was shown to me. You know
Yes.
what I mean? So this is it. You let the light
That's
just
so
keep shining
beautiful.
that light. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You shared so much there. Like it's just like take a moment for pause and just soak that
Sila,
all in,
sila.
you know? Sila. Yeah, that's a sila. Yeah. That's
You
so
know what I want
good.
to say about that? That came to
Hmm.
me is that we talk about the degrees, right? You have one
Hmm.
person at 5 degrees,
Hmm.
you have another person at 250, and then you have another person at 360,
Hmm.
or you have another person at 300, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And the person at 250
Hmm.
needs to be aware, like, if I remember when I was at 5 and I thought that was it,
Yeah.
and then I realized, holy, and I grew and I grew.
Mhm.
It's very possible that at 250 that there's a 251,
Yeah.
252,
Yeah.
253. Who knows
Yeah.
how far this goes?
Exactly.
And so,
Exactly.
you know, it's just like when I said to you, oh, it may be 360, but I don't know. And it doesn't
Right.
matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like the more, and there's even a scripture that says that the person who knows
Mm-hmm.
something knows that he knows nothing
Mm-hmm.
at all, or
Mm-hmm.
nothing as he ought, however
Yeah.
it goes, right? Different versions. But that's exactly what I've come to realize. It's like there's a time when you know nothing is when you think you know everything.
Yes.
And then the more you know is the more you realize that
How little you actually
how little
know.
you actually know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's when you know a lot.
Yeah.
That's when you know the most.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know the most when you realize,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Wow.
just know a fraction and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really
Wow.
difficult for me. My husband is the one who helped me with that. Um,
Mm.
like, yeah, and you have to
I love
just
that.
come to being okay with not knowing everything.
Yeah.
You have to settle that in yourself,
Mm-hmm.
that you're not gonna know everything in this life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Why? And he's
Mm-hmm.
like, you're not gonna know everything. And then that NDE, that NDE really was like,
Yeah.
ka, you know what I mean? Like the amount that I saw,
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't been able, like, let's say I've had so many different podcasts, interviews, whatever. They want to hear the story over
Mm-hmm.
and over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, brother, I've probably only shared 5% of my
Wow.
experience.
Wow.
But that 5% is
Yeah.
what matters,
Yes. Yeah.
is what matters
Yes.
to the masses, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
The
It's a
rest of it,
message.
the rest of it
Mhm.
is what helps me to stay,
Mm.
and to, it's like my own personal knowing. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's like it's
Mhm.
that completeness. Not I don't need to sit down every day and go over everything that
Yeah.
I experience, because part of that realization was realizing that the most important thing to remember is not any of all of this other stuff. It's remembering about love. That's it. So put all of your attention for when you get back into your body, that you do not forget. Thank you, baby. Thank you, sweetie. That you do not forget. My sweet daughter just brought me some lemon and honey tea.
Aw, bless you.
Yes. And so, you know, put all of your attention on the most important thing, which is to not forget what love truly is.
Yes.
And all of this, and I'm telling you, like, I consciously was like, wow, 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 wow. Wow, the biggest wow is this. And I'm going to put all my energy into holding all of that in my conscious mind as I re-enter the earth, re-enter into this body, tether my spirit in here. This is, I cannot forget this. I'm not forgetting anything else either.
Yeah.
But there is, it's hard to explain. It's like, as you're coming in, things just start, you know, when you see like a rocket or whatever coming back into the earth atmosphere and things are like, literally, it's like that, like you're coming in and things are just like, you have
Flying
them,
off.
it's there. So now it's like, the blueprint of everything is in me still. I know that. Like a rocket has all of the, it's like, think of like DNA, right?
Yeah.
Like someone might, their arm might get cut off or they're this, their hair might go, but you could look in their DNA and, oh, that person would have black hair. That person would have, you get what I'm saying? You could see. So I know within my spirit that everything that I saw and everything that I understood is still in my spirit. It's here. It's all here. Even if a piece of it may have, you know what I mean, not be clear anymore or whatever, that doesn't matter because I can always retrieve it. You see what I'm saying? I can always retrieve it, but I need to focus on this thing right here, which is love, the core. Yeah, that is what everything else that has, you know, become like a ghost, let's just say in memories, in memory terms, that's all connected here. So once I have this, everything can grow back out of it. Everything can take form again. This is the stuff, you know what I mean? This is the seed of it all. And I know that. So I'm okay with not sitting here and like being in the knowing of all. I couldn't anyways. I don't think I could. I don't think I could actually be on a live and look normal. While remembering all of that stuff. I don't think so. I think the reason why it didn't stay is because the conscious mind, as it comes into this earth plane, it just cannot hold that stuff. I feel like it just can't. Like, you can't hold all that stuff and have regular conversations. Like, deal with your children, deal with mundane stuff. Like, I don't think you can just come back in with all of that. I feel like as you're here and you integrate, you can grow that limb, grow it back, grow it back. You know what I'm saying? In the environment, but to come right back in with everything, I think you literally probably, I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do it. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no one could do it, but I just don't. I'm actually speaking from like a physical perspective. Do not know. Seriously speaking, I do not know how a person could be one way, have that experience, see all of that, and come back in and then be normal with all of that knowing. Because I don't even know how they would stay materialized, is what I'm saying. I don't know how. It's not like I don't think they have the capacity. I'm saying like, how? How, Sway? I don't know. I don't know how they would. Because
body would have to be made differently.
Your body's gonna change. Your body is gonna change with that information. I remember how hard it was for my spirit to just stay. I was constantly in and out of my body, in and out of my body those 2 weeks. And because I was not, I don't want to use the word struggling, but it was
Mm-hmm.
like I was sifting through what I could keep,
Mm-hmm.
what I had to keep, and what I could
Mm-hmm.
let go.
Yeah.
Because you have to, you either here or there. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Here or
You have
there.
to
And
choose.
remember, I already was like 40% missing 40% blood.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
I was in that touch and go, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, the most important thing is
Mm-hmm.
love. Everything else, I still know it. It's still there.
That's it.
Um,
Yeah.
Randomly sometimes I'll just start thinking about one of those branches, the whole branch, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should do a video about that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like now
Mm. Yeah.
that would be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
That could be helpful. And then because I know the impact it would have,
Mm-hmm.
the ripple effect that it would have, I
Mm-hmm.
wait
Right.
because I'm aware of the when I'm in that, okay, this is coming, right? The awareness, because you say everything is everything.
Mm-hmm.
The awareness of when you're in those zones
Mm-hmm.
and you're so-called tapped in, you're not in time and space. Your
Mm-hmm.
conscious mind is not in, you're no
Yes.
longer limited.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
I'm here and I'm remembering something that,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm here and I'm remembering something that I received when I was outside of time and
Yeah.
space,
Yes.
and then I bring it back and I'm like, oh, that would be nice to make a video about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remembered it. But yes, it would be nice to make a video about that.
Uh,
But here is the knowing the self.
mm.
I know when I remembered that, I know where I
Mm-hmm.
was when I remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I remember something that was shown to me outside of time and space,
Mm-hmm.
I have to know and have
Mm-hmm.
that confirmation of
Mm-hmm.
where does that place in this timeline?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
yes, I should make a video about it, but
Yes.
is it now
Is
or
it
is it
now?
20 years down the road?
Right. Right.
So
Right.
it's not, the question is not,
Yeah.
should I make a video about it? Should I share the information?
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
question is, I'm aware
Yes.
that what happens out there doesn't mean that it
Mm-hmm.
happens here right now.
Right. Right.
But in my lifetime, because it came back into my memory, in my
Mm-hmm.
lifetime, it will be shared. It may be
Mm-hmm.
shared in a video, it may be shared in a small group meeting, it may be
Mm-hmm.
shared with my husband, it may be shared
Mm-hmm.
in a book. It will get shared,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This example was about doing a video. So a video probably
Mm-hmm.
would get made about that. But
Yes.
when,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's something I did not know before. As soon as
Mm-hmm.
spirit would say something to me, I used to think
Mm-hmm.
like, do it now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I learned, oh, right, that rush thing.
Mm.
You know what
That
I
goes
mean?
back to what you said in the video, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That hurried reaction or that rush or,
Yep. Yeah.
versus pause,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Being
So
able to know when is the right time for something.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you respond.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I learned a long time ago, God either answers yes, no, or not yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not maybe.
Yes.
It's yes, no, or not yet.
Yes.
Yes, no, or not yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Those are the three choices. Yes, no, or
Mm-hmm.
not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not maybe. Maybe is
Yeah.
never, oh, I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe let's see. No.
Right. No.
Yes, no, or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
That's it.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. And the confirmation would come like, so when I say I'm aware, so like right
Mm-hmm.
now, I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
And my awareness is I'm not looking, seeking signs. I'm not even thinking about the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I know how Most High works with me is that's just gonna come up. Whatever it is that I remembered, all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden a book title will just be that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Mm-hmm.
someone will just say something about it. Then I'll get a call
Yes.
and someone will randomly say something about it. I'm
Yes.
like, okay, I get it, I get it,
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Enough said, enough said.
Yeah.
That's how it is with me. Like
That
I'm
goes
not
back
even,
to knowing yourself and being aware of the
Yes,
confirmation or the
yes,
abundance that's
yes,
always pressing in.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a part of it where before, with knowing myself, I had to realize because I had gone through so much pain in
Mm.
church, part of me, you know, like when I was in church, like a lot of people didn't respect like anything that I would, more leadership, not really the people in the
Mm-hmm.
church. People in the church understood, but like more
Mm-hmm.
leadership, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of pastors say like, you're too young, you're a baby in Christ, these type of
Yes.
things. So
Yeah.
I had to like, not now, but then
Mm-hmm.
had to like realize, why are you in a rush to share what God just said to you? Is it because you're still trying to seek approval from man? You're still trying to
Mm.
prove to these people that spirit
Yes.
is moving with you?
Yes.
Why
Yeah.
the hell do they matter? Like, why does it matter? What is going on,
Yes.
Yandea? So
Yes.
then I
Yes.
had to sit with that and be like,
Mm-hmm.
this feeling of urgency has absolutely nothing to do with spirit.
Mm.
It has everything to do with
Mm-hmm.
me wanting to be accepted,
Yeah.
recognized,
Yeah.
understood, um,
Mm-hmm.
all of these things
Yeah.
by these people who are religious people or whatever the case may be,
Right.
or who claim to be, you
Right.
know, whatever they are, or they may be, may or may not,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I realized that thing in me,
Mm-hmm.
that weed, that
Wow.
disease, when I
Mm-hmm.
realized it, I had to be like, whoa,
Mm.
whoa, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to get acceptance. And then I had to trace it back. Why? Well, because when I broke off with my family, not to any of my desiring, just how
Mm.
that part of my life went,
Mm-hmm.
I so much wanted family, I clinged to the church
Yes.
to be
Yeah.
my family.
Mm-hmm.
And when the authority of the church like pushed me aside because they
Mm-hmm.
would say you're too young for God to be speaking for you,
Mm.
and then or whatever you're saying isn't of God, but then by
Mm.
the next Sunday they would be saying the things that I had said to them. I'm like, wait,
Yes.
so God can't say it through me, but literally what I told you, God told me, you're now telling the
Yeah.
truth that God told
Yeah.
you. Oh, I
Yeah.
God told you that through me? Like,
Yeah.
what is going on? So
Exactly.
it took me a while to realize that
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is what's and other people too, because I would talk to the
Mm-hmm.
people and like, oh, that's kind of weird that pastor is
Mm.
preaching about what Yandea, you know,
Mm.
got revealed to her in prayer or
Yes.
whatever the case is. This type of
Mm-hmm.
stuff was happening, Duane.
Yeah.
It took a while for me to catch on.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? And then,
Mm-hmm.
but then why, if I now realize, and so I'm talking about knowing yourself, if I
Mm-hmm.
now realize, oh, these people are playing games,
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
why would it still matter to me
Yes.
to prove anything to them?
Yes.
The
Yes.
reason why is because
Yeah.
trauma, like they say,
Mm-hmm.
misery loves company. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
pain you experience as a child, it doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
If you felt abandoned or rejected by a mother or father,
Mm-hmm.
then you will feel that rejection is going to want friends. Then
Mm.
you're going to feel rejected by a boss, rejected by the,
Yes.
rejected by a friend,
Yeah.
rejected by
Wow.
the pastor, rejected by the church
Mm-hmm.
people. It
Mm-hmm.
just keeps accumulating
Wow.
that
Wow.
rejection.
Wow.
So it had nothing to do with the pastor. It had nothing to
Mm.
do, but it was an old wound,
Yes.
old
Wound.
wound
Yeah.
coming in
Mm-hmm.
as something brand new, but it was something
Yes.
old, right?
Yeah.
It was the little girl in me who wanted to hear
Mm-hmm.
someone say like, yes,
Well
well
done.
done, good
Yes.
job, Yandia.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? That's all it was.
Yeah.
And so once I
Yeah.
recognized that and heal that, you know,
Yeah.
that was that. I didn't have that desire. Like I have, like when I do these videos, it's like, I don't have that
Mm-hmm.
desire. I don't need
Mm-hmm.
someone to come and say, oh yeah, and that really, it doesn't matter. If
Right.
somebody is a regular person, a pastor, that it means nothing to me
Yeah.
where that person is in authority or
Mm-hmm.
what the case. It absolutely means
Mm-hmm.
doesn't
Mm.
matter. soul is a soul is a soul. Doesn't mean anything.
Yes.
What matters to me is, okay, did you receive the word? And then what are you gonna do now?
Yes.
And that only matters a very little bit.
Hmm.
I actually don't care that much.
Mm.
I would like
Mm.
for people to follow that and
Yeah.
to get closer to Most High and to, you know,
Yeah.
have their own knowing and all of this
Mm-hmm.
stuff and to no longer be
Mm-hmm.
led astray and all of these things. I would
Mm-hmm.
love that. But at the same time, that's none of my business, really.
Yes.
Everybody
Yeah.
has their own path. My
Yeah.
path is to share what God gives me,
Yeah.
to be Yandea in this world,
Mm-hmm.
to shine, to reflect the love of God, to give the love as much as I can. And
Mm-hmm.
that's it. That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody, what someone does with that is their
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
It's not mine. My business
That's
is
right.
to be me
Yeah.
and
Yep.
to shine up to the level that I am capable of shining
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
fully. That's
Yes.
all I have to be concerned with.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that the shining helps someone on their own path,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not going to impact me.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
You did
Like,
what you came to do,
I
what you were
did what I
supposed
came.
to do.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
in all love, I really hope that
Yeah.
the shining, but the thing about it is that I understand that with shining, you're just part of
Mm-hmm.
giving choice to people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
So you share something, its only purpose is to exist in this realm as another option. So at the end, here's the thing, no one can say, I didn't have an option.
Right.
No one could say, no one ever told me. Trust
Right.
me, this is going
Right.
to come right back into your mind.
Yes.
You will
Yes.
be there and as soon as you even, before you could finish your sentence, before you
Yes.
could say, if only I,
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be right there.
YouTube video is going to be in your face. Oh,
Yeah.
but you remember you're listening to this girl and she was talking about love and the importance of love, and you were like, not another thing about love.
Mm-hmm.
And you just like
Yeah.
switched it to watch someone twerking. Not that there's anything wrong with twerking.
Hey.
I'm just saying it's gonna
Right.
come, the whole memory will come
Yeah.
right to your mind. And
Mm-hmm.
then you're gonna have to be like, well, why was it that
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to hear the message of love?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna go through your own not to say judgment, but you will. It will be
Mm-hmm.
like a judgment. You're gonna go through your
Mm-hmm.
own analyzing of your
Mm-hmm.
soul and your soul
Yes.
journey, and you're gonna come
Yeah.
to finally understand yourself and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever happens after that happens after that.
Yeah.
But I know very well that
Mm-hmm.
that is the main purpose of my ministry, is just to be another voice
Mm-hmm.
in this world that
Mm-hmm.
no one can say when their time comes,
Yeah.
how was I supposed to find it in this world?
Yeah.
If you had only typed up something about love,
Yeah.
something about spirit would have, trust me, spirit would guide you, not only to me, spirit would guide you to whoever else that was giving the message.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anytime you actually are serious
Yes.
about seeking truth
Yeah.
with your heart, your soul, your
Yeah.
mind, you
Mm-hmm.
will be guided
Mm.
a
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll be guided 100%. This tea is so good. My daughter,
Nice.
yeah. Um,
Mhm.
you know, you good, bro? You're just like
I'm I'm great.
so
I'm great. We're
I
good
like
here.
it. I like when you get those zen modes, you know, you're just like,
Yes.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, intuition, like I said, intuition is sacred.
Mhm.
Intuition, intuition is a divine. It's a
Mm,
divine gift.
mm,
It really is. And it's one that, you know, we have that cognitive light,
mm.
which comes from actual knowing.
Yeah,
You learn things and
yeah,
you come to know them. That's great. You learn and you
yeah,
know. Your
yeah,
experiences give you that cognitive light,
yeah,
that knowing. Oh no, I
yeah.
experienced that. It's, you know? But then
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you have to know something without
Mm,
experiencing it.
mm, mm.
That's that
Yeah,
intuitive light.
intuitively.
You
Yeah.
see? So
And it's,
mhm,
I think it's possible that sometimes people confuse cognitive light for intuition. You know what I mean?
yes,
You
yes,
pattern, like I've learned
yes,
something, I've gone
yes.
through, so now like I'm using this and calling it intuition for my
Mm-hmm.
choices when in reality it's not that, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the way that I phrased it in the I think the way that I phrased it in the video
Mm,
was something about, I think the way that I phrased it was something along the lines of, let me see if I could see it here. Certainty,
mm,
certainty dressed up as clarity,
mm.
right?
Yes.
When somebody
Yeah.
is like certain, when
Yeah.
somebody is like, oh, I know
Yeah.
this is what this person is gonna do. Like, I am
Mm-hmm.
so, I am so clear
Mm.
that this is, and then why? Because the
Mm.
last time they did that, and the last time they did
Right.
that, and the last time they did that, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Their knowing, their clarity is all based on like something that they've experienced. And it's not to say that, well, think of it this way. That's like a person who got robbed by a black guy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Black guy,
Mm-hmm.
melanated man, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they went somewhere else, and then they got robbed by another melanated man.
Mm.
Then they went somewhere else, and then they got robbed by another melanated woman.
Yes.
And this could be a melanated person being robbed
Yep.
by
Yep.
other melanated people.
Yep. Yep.
And then they're like, you know what? I'm gonna go into another new town. I I have clarity now. I'm not going.
Mm. Yes.
My intuition is telling me
Yeah.
not to because I already know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get
Mm-hmm.
robbed by
Mm-hmm.
another melanated
Yep.
person.
Yep.
And they will, it's
Yep.
crystal clear,
Yep.
like they know not to go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe that's a form of wisdom, right? Like,
Could be.
hey, this has happened to you all these times.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you shouldn't go. That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about when you call that intuition,
Yes.
back to
Yes.
know yourself,
Yes.
back to the fact that your subconscious mind is always going to try to protect you.
Yes.
If
Yes.
every time you go out at a certain place to a certain new town,
Mm-hmm.
you get
Mm-hmm.
robbed,
Mm-hmm.
your subconscious is going to want to protect you. Oh shit,
Yep.
there's a pattern.
Yep.
New
Mm-hmm.
town, this time, rob. New town,
Yep.
this time,
Yep.
rob. New
Yep.
town, this time.
Yep.
Oh, we see a pattern here. It doesn't
Yes.
even have to happen in a pattern. It could happen one time.
That's it.
And your
That's it.
subconscious mind says
Yep.
when it senses the similar things.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing what we
Mm-hmm.
don't realize. Okay, you're going along the way, you're driving, certain
Mm-hmm.
music is playing, it's snowing,
Mm-hmm.
there's a left turn and then another,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, a right turn and then
Mm-hmm.
another right turn, then
Mm-hmm.
down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
All of this, your subconscious mind is picking up.
Mm-hmm.
The music, the snow,
Mm-hmm.
two right
Mm-hmm.
turns, down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
You're not picking
Mm-hmm.
that up. You're on the phone and you're busy and you're talking.
Yep. Yep.
The
Yep.
next thing you know, bam, someone comes and they're ready to rob you.
Yep. Yep.
Okay?
Exactly.
You were oblivious to the song that was on, to
Yep.
the snowing, the left
Yep.
turn, the right turn, the right
Right
turn, the
turn.
down the
Yep.
hill. That whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
you're oblivious to it because you're on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
but your subconscious mind was taking in all of the moves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now another day, you're in a whole other place. that song comes on. It's snowing. You're like, nah, you know what?
Yeah.
Something in
Yeah.
my spirit. Something in my spirit.
Exactly.
Something
Yes.
is telling me not to go this
Mm.
way.
Yeah.
My intuition is telling me not to
Mhm.
go this way.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're totally oblivious that this is the
Yes.
song that was on
Yeah.
and it was snowing the last
Yeah.
time you got robbed. So your
Exactly.
subconscious mind has made note of these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
The day you got robbed, it was snowing, it
Absolutely.
was this, it was that, that. Then
Mm-hmm.
as you keep driving now, you're making a right turn. You're like, oh, I'm getting a feeling in
Mm.
my gut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting nervous now. Oh my stomach, what is
Yeah.
going on? Oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh, what's going on? Another turn. Then you see a hill
Mm.
and you're like, no, I'm not going down.
Yep.
Something is telling me not to go down. You know what? Praise God. I'm gonna turn around now.
Yep. Yep.
And you are totally oblivious
Yeah.
to all of that was
Yeah. Absolutely.
totally
Absolutely.
oblivious.
Yep.
That happens all the time.
All the time.
It happens all the time.
Hmm.
Right? You're
Mm-hmm.
oblivious to all of these other things. And so sometimes people do this thing where someone walks into the room and they're like, my spirit doesn't take that person. My spirit, my
So
intuition is
funny.
telling me, my intuition is telling me, stay
Yeah.
away from that person.
That's literally one thing that I actually wrote down. Like,
You
I
wrote
was
that
gonna
down?
bring that up. Yes.
Yeah, right? It
Yeah.
happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not aware that maybe there are things about that person
Yeah.
that remind you of somebody else
Yeah.
who has
Or
done
even
something,
yourself, your own
or even
traits.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It could be certain things. It could be a hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the way the person looks. It could be,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, it could be that they have the same nose as that person, but
Exactly.
you didn't
Yeah.
even take that in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like sometimes when
Accent.
people get robbed and stuff.
Yeah.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
this is take this in, right? People get robbed,
Mm-hmm.
even like very terrible things happen, like
Mm-hmm.
sexual abuse and everything. And they
Mm-hmm.
ask the person, draw or describe the person who did this to you.
Mm-hmm.
And their drawing is totally wrong. The way they remember the person in their
Mm-hmm.
conscious mind
Mm-hmm.
is nothing like the person who
Yeah.
actually did that thing to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes they put features of
Mm-hmm.
people who did bad things to them onto that person.
Yeah. I believe it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But remember now, the subconscious mind would remember
Always
what that person
remembers.
actually looks like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now you encounter a person that has similar features
Mm-hmm.
as that person that you can't remember in your conscious mind,
Mm-hmm.
but your subconscious mind remembers it.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel ways about that person. You don't understand why you just don't like
Mm-hmm.
that person, why you don't feel a way about them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Happens all the time. So when you start um understanding biology, because that's part of knowing yourself,
Yeah. Yep.
understanding how we're wired, our nervous
Yes.
system, this and
Yeah.
all of that, you start realizing these things. When you get into a situation, you ask the question, okay, Mosai, I know I'm feeling this way about that person. Who do they remind me of?
Right.
Who do they
Yeah.
remind me of? What
Yeah.
is it about that person that's giving me
Mm-hmm.
these vibes? And if you
Mm-hmm.
ask questions like that,
Yes.
all of a sudden the person will laugh and you're like, oh my God, it's my grade 2 teacher. Oh my,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, it's this freaking person. And immediately the feeling leaves you because
Yes.
you've pinpointed, and that's how you
Yes.
remember I said the peace will come.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
soon as you detect it, it's no
Yes.
the calm comes.
Yes. Yes.
It's no longer because it's like, oh, that's why they were reminding me of that
Mm-hmm.
person.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't ask
Wow.
that question, if you just take it like, oh my gosh, this person came in and I felt that thing, and you
Right.
just, then you'll never
Take it
realize
around with
what
you.
it was about that person.
Wow.
Sometimes it is actually something that's gonna be there between you and that person. And it may not
Yeah.
be anything about reminding you of anyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
But that's the point of this conversation, right?
Yeah.
At least it's how do you get that clarity to know,
Mm-hmm.
is this my intuition? Is this the
Yeah.
spirit of Most High speaking?
Yeah.
Or is this my memory, my trauma?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Which one is this? And that's what we're talking about, is what are the things you can do, right? How do you know? This is how you know. What are the things you can do to know
Mm-hmm.
that it's
Mm-hmm.
your voice, that it's your
Yes.
trauma, or
Yeah.
something else, or
Mm-hmm.
is it really your intuition?
Yes.
You have to start asking questions as if it may not be your intuition. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? You have
Mm-hmm.
to start asking questions like, does
Mm-hmm.
this person remind me of someone?
Mm-hmm.
Does this situation remind me of a situation that
Yeah.
was either good or bad? It's not only, it's, hey, sometimes
That's
someone walks in, oh my gosh, I I feel so safe with this man. I'm gonna take the ride home.
hmm.
I feel
Right.
so safe. My intuition is telling me I should go
Right.
with him.
Right.
And he reminds you of your grandfather.
Exactly.
You didn't pick that up because it's a
Exactly.
subtle feature. It's the walk. It's the have the
Yes.
same hat. It's
Yeah.
something that your unconscious mind
Mm-hmm.
mapped about your grandfather.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It could be the height. It could be the gray hair.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
And that is what's bringing you that feeling of safety, not
Yeah.
your intuition. It's because your
Mm.
brain has associated
Mm-hmm.
him with somebody that you trusted. Like
Mm-hmm.
your brain could associate a person with someone who has done wrong to you or who has harmed you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you got to ask the question. If you ask the question with an open heart,
Mm-hmm.
not wanting to be manipulative, actually wanting to know the truth, you will
Yeah.
get the answer.
Yeah.
100% you'll get the
Yeah.
answer. It will be shown
Yeah.
to you. It will be shown to you very,
Mm-hmm.
very clearly,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Yeah.
I love it, sis. I love it. I love it. My biggest takeaway is knowing yourself, and like taking the pause, taking the time to like evaluate things, not rushing to do anything and just questioning yourself, like I love it. This has been wonderful, a wonderful episode. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Any last words? I feel good. This is yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good place to land.
No, really last my honestly, always I'm gonna say know thyself.
Mm, mm-hmm,
Know thyself. Remember, I think like the most important thing is when you realize the more you're able to know
mm-hmm,
who you are,
mm-hmm,
understand yourself, really
mm-hmm,
get to understand your insecurities, your
mm-hmm.
feelings of unworthiness, your
The darkness,
all the darkness, man. Come
comprehend it.
get comprehend it,
Yeah,
understand that.
yeah,
Because if you understand it, you could see when it pops up in your
yes,
life, and
yeah,
when you know you can see when it's coming up in your
mm-hmm,
face. There's that scripture that says no one is led astray unless they're led
mm-hmm,
astray by the desires of their own heart. If
yeah,
you don't know your own heart, you won't even know when you're being led astray.
yes, yes,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And a lot of the scriptures, that word, when you look at heart, or even belly, even bosom,
Mm,
it could
mm-hmm,
tie right back into the way that the subconscious mind works.
yes, yeah,
So each person is led astray
mm-hmm,
by the desires of their own subconscious mind.
subconscious, yeah, yeah,
You understand? You're
mm-hmm,
led astray by the desires of your own subconscious mind.
yes,
You see? It's like
mm-hmm,
whatever is in the subconscious mind, you've built a belief around it. You've built a
mm-hmm,
belief, it's in there,
mm-hmm,
and it's going to lead you.
yeah,
You're led astray by it
mm-hmm,
because you're always seeking to be safe. You're not seeking to walk on water.
mm,
You're looking for the
mm,
land. always,
Mm-hmm.
you're afraid of drowning. And spirit is
Firm
saying,
ground.
come walk on water.
Yeah.
And you're like, where is the boat? Where is the land? Your
Yeah.
subconscious is like, here's the land, here's the boat. I got the
Mm.
land, I got the boat over here.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Led astray, you know? So yeah, sometimes it makes it look, doesn't the land and the boat look safe? Looks like
Yeah.
surely the place that, you know,
Yeah.
God would guide you.
Yeah.
You're led astray.
Mm.
Because the desire of your heart is to
Mm.
be safe.
Mm.
Your heart being your subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
The desire of your
Mm-hmm.
heart is to be safe. And even if you say, well, someone's desire is to have a lot of money, because let's go back to where that comes from.
Mm-hmm.
If the person feels like having a lot of money will provide safety,
Yes.
you everything
Security.
everything is just so primal.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's just so it all goes back to those basic needs.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That we
Yeah.
all have
Yeah.
in the flesh, right? But that's what the whole spiritual journey is about, right? Growing up in being in the flesh, but growing up into the
In the spirit.
awareness of you
Mm.
being a spirit that is
Mm.
just housed in this
Mm.
flesh suit,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
The actually being a spirit who would become awakened inside of this temple, which is a
Yeah.
body,
Yeah.
you know? So yes, brother. Well, before we keep going, because you know what, Duane and I be talking forever. We could talk, we could talk forever.
It's sweet. And when it's sweet, it can go on.
We could be here talking forever. If
Mm-hmm.
you were joining us live, we're sending you lots of love. Thank you for hanging
Yeah.
out with us. Thank you for tapping
Yes.
in. A special shout out to Gregory, who always checks out our lives and videos, and he always leaves these amazing comments. Brother, we're saying hello. What's
Much
up?
love, Gregory.
And
What's up,
everyone
brother?
else who takes the time to comment and to share and to like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Guys, all of these likes and shares and all of that stuff, it does help to get the videos out to other people. This is just how the algorithm works.
Yeah.
I know you probably heard other people say that on other videos, and it's actually true. So
Yeah.
like, share, subscribe, help us to get these, you know, these messages out there, and to help other people not be led astray, you know, by their own subconscious mind and by other voices, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could all do our part in helping each other. Each one teach one, right? What's that saying? Alone you may go fast,
Yes.
but
Fast.
together we will go far. Okay. So I love you guys, and we will see you next Thursday at
Oh, yeah.
7ish. Okay. And look out for the next video, which will be posted on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we'll reason about that one next Thursday. Okay. Love you
Yeah.
guys. Have a good
And
night.
potentially love stories on Sunday.
And
Yeah.
potentially, lots of good stuff happening over here, which I will definitely do a video about that.
Yes.
membership,
For the
membership,
members.
membership. Yes.
Yes.
Family, I am going to be condensing. I do a lot of things, and I am definitely being led to conserve my energy a bit more, because there are some things, some projects that I have to put a lot of time and energy into. And so for that purpose, I will be really doing a lot of my communication with those who are part of the membership for this channel. A lot of the behind the scenes stuff, a lot of personal things that I'm working on, a lot of deeper revelations, that things that I can't really share on here. I don't
Yeah.
feel led to share it on here in such a
Mm-hmm.
wide platform, but I do feel led to share it in a more intimate setting where I can answer questions directly and make sure
Yeah.
that nothing is being misunderstood. So
Yes.
if you would like to join membership, take a look at that. I even have a little video about it on the landing of my channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask something below one of the videos or even that video. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in membership. I have a lot to share, so many amazing things on manifestation. It will literally blow your mind. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we're moving into the
Yes.
new earth, and you're gonna say the retreat.
Yes.
And
Retreat
yes,
August 29th
August
through
29th,
to the 31st
31st. Yep,
if
that's
you're
and
in
that's
the
one of that.
Toronto area.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm working really hard in
Yes.
getting that underway,
Oh,
because the
yeah.
time is quickly approaching, and that
Yes.
retreat is called Anchoring Abundance. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you're interested in that, you can go to I am Abama. The link is below. Just check it out in the description. IamAbama.com, and you can find more information about the retreat there. And you could also email me if you would like to find out more information at divineabama@gmail.com. Okay, that really is it.
Don't hesitate. Get connected today. You know what I'm saying? Get on that membership today. Sign up for that retreat today. Make it happen. You won't regret it.
Facts, facts. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
family. Love you. Good night.
Much love. Right.